Welcome to Culture Screen, where we analyze culture. In this episode, we are summarizing the 13th episode and season finale of Season 1 titled I Dream of Jeannie Cusamano. It was written by David Chase, directed by John Patterson, and first aired on April 4th, 1999. Junior has a meeting with his capos where it is decided that they are going to put a hit on Jimmy Altieri. The capos know he is an informant and they want him gone so he cannot testify or continue to provide information to the FBI. Christopher and Silvio lead Jimmy into a hotel room where he is executed. They then take his body outside and shove a rat in his mouth to indicate that he was an informant. In Tony's next session with Dr. Melfi, she tells Tony that perhaps the hallucinations he was having with Isabella were a way of his subconscious warning him. Dr. Melfi asks if Tony thinks his mother may have had something to do with the assassination attempt on him. This makes Tony explode into a temper tantrum. He then storms off as Melfi rushes to lock the door behind him. We see Rosalie is at Artie's new restaurant, Nuevo Vesuvios, with Carmela having lunch. Dr. Phil shows up shortly thereafter and is showing off his new Daytona Rolex. The Rolex used to be Jackie April's, and Carmela is somewhat bothered by this. Tony is approached by FBI agents Grasso, Cubitoso, and Harris. They play a tape recording for Tony where he hears his Uncle Junior and Mother Livia plotting a hit on him at Green Grove. Tony also hears on the tape the moment when Livia tells Junior about Tony's psychiatry appointments. Livia is always a step ahead and tells Artie that it was Tony who burned down his old restaurant as well. This news eventually breaks Artie and he confronts Tony about it later. Livia does all of this as a way of taking another hit at Tony, even though Livia should be on the defensive now, especially as a result of her and Junior's botched attempt on Tony. We see Livia is always at war with Tony for some reason. Livia emphasizes that Vesuvios was in his family for generations as well. As a result of this, Artie confronts Tony outside of Satrielli's with a loaded rifle and aims it at Tony. Tony then swears on his mother's life that he did not burn down Artie's restaurant. This is Tony's final checkmate against his mother in the series. Tony tells Artie that his mother has been growing senile and has mental issues. After Tony swears on his mother's life, Artie breaks down yet again and shatters his gun against the floor, cries a little, and finally takes off in his car. In another scene, Tony tells the rest of his crew that it was Junior who placed the hit on him. It is agreed that they will first eliminate Charles Chucky Signor, one of the soldiers in Junior's crew responsible for carrying out the hit on Tony. Silvio and Tony take out Chucky right before he goes fishing. Tony now knows Dr. Melfi was correct in her assumptions about Livia. Tony calls Dr. Melfi and manages to get her to meet him again after the last temper tantrum. Tony tells Dr. Melfi that she is also at risk for being killed and should get out of town quickly. Dr. Melfi is of course upset at this. However, Tony repeats that her life is in danger and she should get out while she can. Remember, I am summarizing the entire series, so subscribe and click on the notification bell so you are reminded when I upload the next episode. I will be reviewing other TV shows and movies in the future as well, so let me know in the comments section what other TV series or movie you would like for me to summarize below. Stay tuned, see you soon. After warning Dr. Melfi, Tony heads back to the Bada Bing where he meets up with his crew. He tells Paulie, Silvio, and Christopher that he has been going to see a psychiatrist since he started passing out. He explains to them that this information is being used against him by his own Uncle Junior. Paulie and Silvio are understanding, but Christopher is a bit hurt by the news and runs out of the club. Back at Nuevo Vesuvios, Charmaine hires Adriana to be the hostess and tells Artie that she loves their new restaurant. This makes Artie feel better about knowing Tony potentially burned down his old restaurant. Carmela goes to speak to Father Phil at their local church where she witnesses Father Phil and Rosalia have a suspiciously intimate moment. This startles Carmela and she leaves the church and tosses out the food in a trash bin outside the church. The next time Father Phil visits the Sopranos residence, he speaks to Carmela and she accuses him of taking advantage of women who are spiritually thirsty. Carmela calls him a hypocrite and Father Phil replies by saying "whoa" and walks out of the house. We catch up with Christopher and Paulie as they catch up to Mikey Palmise while he is out on his routine jog. Christopher shoots Mikey and begins questioning him about why he killed his friend Brendan. Mikey now now shot in the leg, tells Christopher that it was actually Junior who shot Brendan, not him. Paulie takes the next shot as they proceed to empty out their magazine clips. Moments before the crew can hit Uncle Junior, he is arrested along with Beppe Saro and Larry Boy Baris by the FBI. 13 other crew members are arrested as well. Tony is not indicted because the charges are not related to crimes he was involved in. We see Junior is offered a deal, but only if he confesses that it is actually Tony who is the actual leader of the crew and not him. Junior is sent to federal lockup after denying this offer. As we catch up with Tony, he is running over to Green Grove and quickly equips himself with a pillow to smother Livia. He is told that his mother was having health issues and is being taken to an intensive care unit. Tony argues that she is faking. He approaches Livia and tells her that he knows all about her little plan with Uncle Junior. Here we see yet another display of how smart Livia is. She knows Tony is coming for her and chooses to fake an ailment in order to be better protected at Green Grove. Tony later arrives at Dr. Melfi's office and is told by the custodian that she went on vacation. At the end of the episode, Artie allows Tony and his family into Nuovo Vesuvio's during a thunderstorm. As they enter, Tony sees Paulie, Silvio, Christopher, and Adriana are there too. As Tony raises his glass in the final scene, Tony tells Meadow and AJ, "Remember the little moments that were good." That was the season finale of season 1, titled I Dream of Jeannie Cusamano. To watch the next episode summary, click on the next episode link in the description. If you'd like to see the previous episode summary, just click on the previous video link in the description as well. Let us know how this season 1 finale made you feel when you first saw it in the comments section below. Stay tuned, see you soon.
Someday soon, you're gonna have families of your own. And if you're lucky, you'll remember the little moments, like this, that were good.
We upload new videos every week, so subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to hit the like button as well. Click the notification bell to be notified of when we upload these videos. See you on the next episode of Culture Screen.